What it is, people, it's your boy Doggie Diamonds. Another episode of Doggie Diamonds No Filter. I am your host, Doggie Diamonds. Alongside of me is
Eternal_Moja.
The real King Ether.
We are the good bad guys on Doggie Diamonds No Filter. So, where do we start? Okay, the BET Awards. Y'all saw the BET Awards?
Nah, but I saw the ciphers.
You saw the BET Awards?
Nah, I saw the ciphers too. I saw some of the performances as well, but I definitely saw the ciphers.
I didn't watch the BET Awards. I know, you know what's funny? I never watched the BET Awards. I am a little upset that I did miss the Little Kim part, so I did want to see that because that's the hood. But other than that,
I actually saw her performance.
I don't watch the BET Awards.
Well, I just saw the clips. Her performance was interesting.
What was interesting about it?
She don't have, it seems to me, she don't really have stamina. Like, her performance was just like, it seemed like she was out of breath within the first minute.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was maybe 6-7 minutes. You know, she performed with Junior Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
So Lil C's performed, as well as some of just the other guys just, playing the background or whatever. But yeah, she seemed to be out of breath.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she's one of the performances that I watch, like one of the legends that I watch, that it's a little depressing to watch. Like it's a little discouraging.
Do you understand what you're saying right now? Do you not understand what they will do to you on the internet?
Yeah, that's cool.
Her beehive is different.
Nah, fuck the hive.
Yeah.
Fuck the hive. Like,
yeah.
I love Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have.
We did a documentary on Lil Kim.
I did it. We actually.
I was in
it.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, so it ain't nothing against that.
Yeah, it's not nothing personal against Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you can tell she's obviously not. I can't say what she is or what she's not doing, but I don't feel like she's physically in shape. You know what I'm saying? To perform.
Well, you have to have a certain amount of stamina to be on that stage.
That's all.
Jumping.
I would say as far as with that.
She probably could get it back.
Nah, but it was dope.
Yeah,
it was solid.
I think for the nostalgia of
for
Little
sure.
Kim and C's together,
and they also gave her an award as well.
Yeah.
So
well deserved.
That was dope.
Well deserved award.
Yeah, that was dope.
But I still didn't watch it. I saw the clips like y'all. You know what it is? I can't bring myself to say, ooh, the BET Awards is coming on. Let me go in the house and watch it, or let me DVR. I don't care.
I used to.
Yeah.
Years ago. I
don't think I've cared in probably I think the last time I cared about the BET Awards, Jay-Z performed H to the Izzo and brought Snoop on stage.
I don't even know.
You know why? Because one year I saw it. I was in a laundromat and I seen I seen dudes with blouses on and tight pants. That's what when the Migos first hit. I was like, yo, what is everybody wearing? Like I was like, well, if this is what this is going to be, I'm going to be out. You know
what I can say watching it? A lot of the performers are not really performers. Like, to me, the game has changed as far as performance. Yeah, but it's just they're in one spot. Like, the dance moves is very I don't know. It's not what even the stage, that they set up. Like, I remember back in the day, when Diddy was doing awards, and even Kanye sometimes, the stage that they had was
production.
Set. Yeah, I'm watching them this is, I don't know. It just wasn't.
Let's put some respect on the Source. The Source Awards is the best award show ever. The Source Awards, you name them. The Source Awards was always the best award shows. That Death Row set, the Source Awards is iconic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Iconic. The Mobb Deep and Little Kim coming out doing Quiet. So I mean, it was just so many of them that was dope.
Those.
But I'm not letting you off the hook. You diss Lil Kim.
Nah,
they gonna get you. They gonna get you.
Nah, it wasn't a diss. I think we all could realize, some of our legends, they're a little winded when it comes to performance. You know what I'm saying?
That's all it was.
I enjoyed, like you said, the nostalgic moment of the performance. You know what I'm saying? All of those songs obviously bring me back to a time, even though I was very, very young. I still remember a lot of those songs, but her performance, it wasn't. It's
what are we looking for in a performance in 2019 going into 2020? What are we looking for now? Because when I look at Jay-Z early performances, horrible. Snoop, horrible. I think the song carried the performances.
Yeah.
Are we looking for them to do the Kid and Play kick step and just break dance? What is it about the performance?
I don't know, just more energy. I'm not saying you gotta be Chris Brown or Beyonce, but
Usher, right?
Yeah, but just the energy. like the Sweetie chick, whatever her name is. She got the My Type record, which is the Pedo Pop, which is the,
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
It's a remake of like
it's sampled from PD Pablo.
From PD Pablo. Yeah. And like she performed.
Okay.
Like I thought she was alright. I don't know. It's just I just want to see more than just the dancers just do their thing while the person raps, or the person sometimes is like letting the crowd just spit. Like she had moments where she was just chilling in the crowd, which is dope. Like I said, it's dope to watch her perform. Like that was dope. But I could just tell, like, damn, she's out of breath in the first minute. Like shit, it got to her. But that was it.
Do you think this is gonna get y'all really in trouble? Do y'all think some of these artists' best days are behind them?
You talking about like people who we consider
like
legends?
Lil' Kim, yeah.
Her best days?
Yes.
She a legend, so nah. Like, she done did so much work, she never got to do anything ever again.
But you can't be going up on stage not...
That's a trick question, though.
No, it's not a trick question. Reason why I'm asking that because it's going to segue
because best days sound like prime to me, and clearly Lil' Kim is out of her prime.
Yeah.
What was her prime, though?
What was her prime?
Hardcore was her prime to me.
Okay.
Like, that her coming out with that iconic type of image, the type of music she was coming out with, her being a woman, you know, being in the forefront at that time, like, that was Lil' Kim's prime to me, especially as a child, me watching that or having, you know, vivid memories. Like, I remember what that impact was like, you know, for people in older age groups than I was in, you know what I'm saying? So that was her prime to me. So if we're saying, like, you know, her time is behind her, yeah. If we're talking in relations to her prime, yeah, you know. All right. What I'm saying?
Reason why I'm asking you that because it's like, all right, we look at Lil' Kim and y'all say she's winded in the first minute, right? She's winded, but then we have these other females that I'm not gonna lie to you. If I sit here and try to name their songs, I would be just straight up deceiving the people. I don't know their songs, but I just know them because of the social media presence. So I know the name of Meg Thee Stallion, the Cash Dolls.
Yeah, I like Cash Doll.
Yeah. Will they ever have a prime?
Absolutely, I think so. I definitely think music is going in the direction in favor of women, or the audience for music now, it's more catered to a lot of children. So I think a lot of
Let me rephrase this question. The prime that you saying Lil' Kim had, iconic impact. Will Cash Doll and Meg Thee Stallion and it's another
this
one
is
we're
a different
missing.
Time. No.
Will they ever have that prime?
No.
It's a different prime. I feel like prime is different now.
But you say yes though at first.
Yeah, but I meant like in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like she is a pioneer of what she's done. You know what I'm saying?
Of what they're doing.
Yeah, of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
are we missing somebody? We say Cash Doll, Meg, is somebody
Cardi.
Else? Cardi is definitely in that vein. Even Nicki is in that vein.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like those artists, they can never have a prime like the pioneer. You can't ever reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the climate of how social media is, they'll have their own wave or whatever you may call it, like the Hot Girl Summer thing. I think that's a big iconic thing.
Oh, City Girls, you probably
City Girls, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of them, but I think that
Chinese Kitty is another one.
Yeah, I think that with this wave, it's kind of tough to call it because Lil' Kim did so many things in her time span, and for me, it's like they'll have their moment.
But there'll never
be. And no disrespect,
Kim.
But 20 years from now, I don't see any of them living up to that Lil' Kim impact. You know who might be the closest, and people might not agree with it? Probably Nicki.
Well, Nicki.
I feel like Nicki has done so many things.
I think. Well,
people just sleeping on.
If we gonna put some respect on Nicki's name, I think Nicki was next.
Definitely.
And she was the closest to Lil' Kim that we're ever going to see. Even though she'll probably say, I didn't do it intentionally and all that. You come on, man. Stop. Yeah. Keep it a buck.
No, definitely influenced.
It was Jordan and Kobe to me, honestly.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah. That's cool.
Different eras.
But I you know it's funny because I always been wanting to speak on this, the hate that Nicki Minaj started getting. I really think it was unwarranted, but I think it was her attitude that made people start disliking her. I think she got real diva too soon. She accomplished what she accomplished. But I know she wasn't nice to some people. I remember, tell y'all Nicki Minaj story. I've interviewed her a few times. She gave me her, wasn't two-way. What was it before that? BlackBerry.
Okay.
She gave me her BlackBerry information. You know, we I'm doing the Come Up DVD. She's signed to Fendi. So I hit her up like, yo, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Is everything all good? How I do everybody. And she replied to me like, yo, if it's not business, don't hit me. And I'm like, yo, I didn't ask you what you was wearing. I didn't ask you were we hanging out. I just said, how are you doing? I just filmed you. You gave me specific directions with this footage of what you didn't want done with it. She didn't want me to give the tape to somebody, so whole nother story with that. But it's like, yo, if it ain't business, don't hit me. Like, what business would me and you have? Like, why did you give me your BlackBerry?
Yeah, that happens, man.
So it was like when that arrogance hit, I was like, nah, she's not gonna be a likable person.
And I've heard that amongst other people within the industry. Same like stories with her as far as just her attitude.
Yeah, she pulled the diva too soon.
Yeah, I've heard. I've never met her, so I can't speak on that. But yeah. But as far as what we were saying, I feel like she's definitely, people have to put a lot more respect on her name. I think we're forgetting too soon. Like, I'm gonna tell you why, though. Nicki done put in. I'm going to tell you, and it's a lot.
I'm going to tell you why. What happened to Nicki? It was warranted. See, I don't take it personal. How she responded to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world, but I knew other people was not as I'm not sensitive about things. It depends. Sometimes I get a little tight, but that particular incident didn't bother me because we went on to do other stuff after that. But when Cardi came, Cardi was like, I love y'all. I love everybody. I am the typical girl from the projects. I'm the typical girl in the hood. I'm this, that, and the third. Nicki was like, yo, I'm not of that. I am an icon. I'm a diva. Cardi learned to become a diva, but she came in the game talking about giving dudes dome, talk about that typical stuff that chicks was like, yo, you heard what she just said? Yeah. So she became, I remember women saying, I respect her hustle. I respect her. And I was like, what? You respect what just came out of her mouth? So she captured the heart of women that I didn't think would be jacking that type of thing. Whereas you had Nicki the diva, who kind of was like, when she first came out. She was above
the people at that point.
She used to be like, you begging bum bitches. She used to say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Cardi was, I love y'all. Mm-hmm. So it's like with women, there was no female Mary J. Blige.
No.
Cardi came in and was like, yo, I love y'all. I know what y'all going through. I've been through this. They didn't do this because they could have turned bitter. I like always to go like that. Cardi always talk about how people didn't rock with her, how they treat her to this day. Mm-hmm. But nobody ever says she's bitter though. Why? Because she's looked at as successful. So bitter is synonymous with broke, right? Yeah. But even Jay-Z, he's made albums talking about how they didn't want to sign me. I had to, but nobody ever calls him bitter though, because he's a billionaire. So when you speak your truths about what you've been through in the industry, what you got going on, people say, oh, you're bitter. I never said I was broke or unhappy. I'm just telling you some of the things that I went through. But when Cardi do it, it's fine. When Jay-Z do it, it's fine. But I don't want to get off track with me talking about Cardi. So I think when Cardi came, it was somebody else to mess with outside of Nicki. And I think Nicki was like, yo, y'all like that?
I also think Nicki, her being a pure artist and us not confirming or knowing of anybody writing her lyrics, I think she probably took some offense to it. Like, yo, Cardi don't even write her shit. Mm-hmm. Like the way she came in, like it was off of other people's merit, I guess. Mm-hmm. And she probably was like, nah, like I'm a real artist. Like I've been penning this down for a decade, like a decade or whatever the case might be. So I think that was some of her probably gripes in the beginning. Like, look at me, and that's why she started to post like her accolades and stuff like that. It got to her.
I think she started. I think even after a while, she started even like taking her clothes off. She didn't come. Yeah, she didn't come in the game like that.
No.
She didn't come in the game
but
like that.
She did have a certain type of energy.
She was risque with it.
But I also think that her being in a secret relationship with Safari.
But it wasn't no secret for those who knew, though.
Well,
Safari,
from the industry, from the outside world.
Listen,
we
Safari
knew what it was.
Never not there.
No, of course.
He was always there.
Well, I'm saying like publicly, like she never, she was always talking about Wayne and Birdman and niggas popping it off. Dudes popping it off. So...
I don't. You know what? Hold. Let's talk about this. Safari is I think he got Erica Mena. She's pregnant right now.
Yes, congratulations.
He's married.
Yeah,
congratulations. He's living his life.
Yeah.
But he took a lot on the chin with that, bro. I don't know if the bag would have been worth me sitting around chick talking about I'm Monica Lewinsky and he's the president, because that means you gave him top, right?
I went back and forth with a lot of people.
It's just rap to me.
But you'll let your girl do that though? You let your girl talk about stuff like that?
Yo, if the bag is right,
then you're gonna come in the bed and sleep with me? Nah. And then also Safari gave examples once or twice where like dudes gave him that energy like he wasn't even there. Like people,
that's what they feeding off her though.
Yeah, they used to like treat him like he not even. So it's like, nah, bro, I can't never accept that.
But I think a lot of that stemmed from because Safari doesn't seem like a confrontational type of dude.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's the reason why, they probably came with that energy with him. He wasn't a confrontational or territorial dude. And that's one thing I think people never gave Safari the respect of respecting the boundaries and territories that came with the industry. And I'm not saying him and Nicki never got into anything behind the scenes. Obviously, we don't know, right? But for the most part, for a dude to hold it down that long, I gotta respect that.
He did it for the bag, though.
He did it for
love, though.
Yeah, I think
it was
so.
both.
No, but see, all right.
But it still hurt him.
Yeah.
It had to hurt him.
Yeah, but
as a man,
because the reason why I'm bringing all this up, this is relative. I don't want people to be thinking like they're talking about old stuff. What are y'all talking about them for?
Yeah.
Little Kim icon, definitely. Where does Foxy fit in all of this?
I got Foxy probably right underneath.
Under Kim?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I haven't thought too much about it, but
now let's put this out there. Little Kim didn't write some of her stuff.
That's a fact.
Foxy didn't write some of her
That's
stuff.
a fact.
Cardi didn't write some of her stuff.
That's a fact.
But Nicki allegedly wrote everything she ever killed.
Oh, let's just say majority.
Yeah.
But we have no proof that anybody wrote for Nicki.
Yeah.
But we have proof that other people wrote for these other artists.
Yeah.
So you say Nicki's number one?
I can't say she's number one because Little Kim started something. Little Kim is in the vein of Millie Jackson. That's a little before y'all time. Y'all know who Millie Jackson is. But Millie Jackson, Roxanne Shante, Little Kim, just talking about for the I don't give a damn type.
Okay.
But Nicki, if she wrote all her raps, because I accused Safari of writing for her before. I did because they at one point it was like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Somebody is copied somebody. Because he used to be, I remember when he first started, before he went straight up Labor Day parade on us and stuff, because where he was rapping, it was at the end of the song, he was like, I mean, come on, like now. I'm like, yo, hold on, whoa, what are we doing here? Yeah. What are we doing? So do we demote somebody's status if they didn't write it though?
To hip hop standard, we have to. But for the woman, I didn't, or I haven't yet.
That's foul.
Yeah, I haven't.
Because we stoned Drake for that.
That's a fact.
And we heard.
Did people really stone Drake for that though? Like, I feel like I think that was more so of people just being tired of Drake being at the top at that point. I didn't feel like anybody was like, yeah, Drake doesn't write his own rhyme.
Hip hop purists definitely don't put Drake nowhere on those top nothing lists. No, you can't.
Drake is but you know what's funny about Drake? Drake, he just makes music for a relative time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's another dude that always talk about his problems. He's almost bitter in his raps. And his pops just came out and was like, yo, he lying.
Which, I mean, I don't believe.
Think about that. He was like, yo, his father wasn't there. So why is he not called bitter? Think about it.
Success, I don't know that.
But this is what I'm saying. Depending on how people depict you, where you at in your life, is whether they consider you to be bitter or not.
Yeah.
Drake be talking about Started from the bottom, now we here. I don't know how many dudes I'ma lose this year and all that. I'm like, cause you know that's not the same song. But you would think that Drake was out there really, on front line.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of like, you laugh at it because it's laughable, but it's relative to the hood. So when he make these songs, the hood dudes can channel along with it because it fits their life, even though it don't fit his.
Yep.
So when he like, I don't know how many dudes I'ma lose this year, we all sitting there like, yo, I lost 2 homies this year. But he didn't know.
Yeah.
He's a master entertainer.
Yeah.
Like Drake is just great at what he does.
But how do we rank people if they didn't write their rhymes?
If I'm going by hip hop, I have to base it only upon the ones who wrote their rhymes first.
I got 2 questions pertaining to these lists.
Yeah.
But pull up the list. What list you got first?
T.I.'s list.
Let me get T.I.'s list. Give me 1 through 5 who he has on the list.
T.I. has Pac, Jay-Z, Biggie, Snoop, Kanye.
That's his top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake is actually there. It's funny that we saw Drake. Drake is.
Now this is the problem
right
that I
after.
have with that list, right?
Pac, Biggie,
Jay-Z,
Pac,
Snoop, and Kanye.
Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Snoop, and Kanye.
Yeah, and then Drake is 6.
This is the problem that I have with lists like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pac is not here. Biggie's not here.
Yeah.
They did great music. They were iconic, but some of that music, it don't stand the test of time now, though. I think for Pac,